Hi, I'm Brian King, and this is Five Things Friday. We've been talking a lot about the holidays, and one of the things about the holidays is it's a great time for traditions. And, there's a lot of old traditions you probably already keep without even realizing it. But today I want to talk about new traditions. It seems kind of like an oxymoron. A tradition is something you've done forever. Well, you're going to start something new that you're going to do forever. Why? Well, why are traditions important? Well, your traditions are what make you a family. They're what make you who you are as a family. And the things that you do and the things that you teach your children to do, I mean, I know that you probably came from a family that did things a certain way. So did I. So did my wife. And we still do a lot of those things. But it's also a great time, as a married couple, to start some new things. So I want to give you 5 suggestions. You don't have to do any of them, but if you want to, there's some things that we do in some ways, and there's some things that I want to continue to add because, as you continue to add traditions as you go through your seasons of life, it kind of bonds you together. I know that our traditions created a great deal of stability for the children. It builds connection. It keeps the fun alive and gives you something to look forward to. If you know that, okay, hey, when Thanksgiving comes, this is what we do, and we really look forward to it. When Christmas comes, this is how we do it. This is some of the things that we enjoy, and you look forward to them. So, like I said, they build stability and connection for the kids. They strengthen your bond as a couple because this is who we are. This is what we do. Not everybody else does this, but this is what we do. And it's a great feeling because it really protects your marriage from drifting. It's the things that make you a couple, that make you who you are. So here's 5 suggestions. Like I said, you don't have to do any of them, but let's just talk about them. Number one, um, a private date. You know, when the holidays are upon us, lots of times, everybody's doing everything together and it's always social and it's always stressful. Maybe add a date where you and your wife go out together and just enjoy each other. My wife and I just got back from a date. We went to a new restaurant. We had, a really nice meal. We really enjoyed it and it was really fun. And it's probably going to become a tradition because it's something that we like to do. We know that the holiday season is like, Thanksgiving's next week. I don't know how that happened, but it makes it pretty crazy. And we just tried a new place. We did something new. We did something different. And it was so good. We're going to continue to go there and go back. It's something we plan and something that we look forward to. And it was really nice because we know we got a ton of social things coming up. My son's coming home, my daughters are going to be around, and it's just like we're diving into like a social landslide for the next few weeks, all the way until New Year's. So it's going to be great, but also it really gave us some time to just talk and enjoy each other, and we're going to need that. It gave us some time to really just be together. So that's one, a private date, added as a new tradition going into the holiday season. Number two, something you can do, either buy or make a new ornament every year. And do something that kind of reminds you of what the year was like, or some special thing that happened, or a family memory that you can kind of not memorialize, but kind of just put in place so that when you see that ornament and when the kids see it the next time, it's like, oh yeah, remember when we did that? Remember that vacation we went on? Remember all the things that we did that were fun? And it'll be there as a memory and you can reminisce. That's number two, a number two suggestion. Number three, Uh, Christmas morning, maybe you can get up before the kids and exchange a special gift with your wife. Um, Maybe you can just have coffee and enjoy each other and really kind of focus on your couplehood. And because when the kids get up or when you have to go to other places, it's going to get crazy again. So just plan on making a tradition of maybe getting up a little early, sharing a special little gift and having a nice cup of coffee and just starting things peaceful and relaxed, and then move into the chaos and the fun. uh, Possibility. um, Number four, maybe you've had some tension in the past over the holidays. So maybe you need to make a tradition of before the holidays having like a holiday walkthrough. We're gonna sit down and have a meeting and we're gonna decide, what are we gonna do this year and what are we not gonna do this year? Where are we gonna go? Who are we gonna see? Which parties are we gonna go to? Which ones are we gonna skip? Which uh, destination are we going to go? Are we going to go see Christmas lights? Are we going to watch a movie? Just kind of plan out the whole situation because it's coming. So, you don't want to get blindsided. So just, put the effort in, maybe get a little treat, have that coffee again or something a little stronger if you need it to get through the holiday season. Maybe a little eggnog and just kind of plan the big picture so that nobody gets blindsided by what's coming. And then another thing that my wife and I have done is we've always developed kind of a tradition of, of giving, of doing something. Once we gave an extra big tip to a waitress that was pregnant. Uh, Other times we've just, seen that there was a need in some family and we donated towards that. Or, just kind of making sure that, the giving wasn't all just about the family, that the kids saw us, being part of something bigger and giving, where there was need. And, you know, there were times when we did stuff with the food pantry and uh, I'm not bragging at all. I'm just saying giving it makes us feel really good when we have the opportunity to give and that it's uh, something that we really enjoy doing. So um, make a tradition out of it. Decide, get one of the giving tree or one of those things and get some gifts for a family you don't know or something for Thanksgiving. And like I said, make a tradition out of it. And it's something you can do year round. It doesn't have to just be for Christmas because, one of the things that I like about my wife is she's a very giving person. And, when we kind of put our heads together and say, why don't we do this for somebody? And it kind of adds some excitement to our marriage because it gives us an opportunity to give and to just enjoy that feeling of, we made somebody happy. It doesn't have to be huge, but it just make a tradition of it. It's just something that you can do. And like I said, you don't have to do any of these, but think of some new traditions, some new things that you want to do that say something about your family and about the way you do things, and that will be something that the kids will remember, you know, forever. And then they'll teach them to their kids, and then they'll see that you did it, and they'll want to make new traditions with their kids. So it's just uh, part of the fun of being married and doing life together. So that's it for today, Five Things Friday. You know, create that private date. Buy or make an ornament every year. Have a special Christmas morning moment with just you and your wife. Uh, do the holiday walkthrough beforehand so that you can avoid some of the chaos. And then start a tradition of giving. Pick one of those or, you know, a bunch of them. It doesn't matter. And enjoy the season And it's one of those things, you have a choice. You can make these traditions, you can make your own traditions, or you can just survive the holiday season. I think it's much more fun to kind of get into the spirit of it and do fun things, make new traditions, things that your kids and your family will remember forever. So that's it for today's 5 Things Friday. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next week.